Today we're going to talk about the costs of buying real estate. Of course, you're looking on realtor.ca and you're seeing the price listed for the homes that you're looking at, but there's a lot of additional costs to that. So today that's what we're going to talk about. But it's really cold outside, so I'm just going to go grab a coffee and we'll be right back. Okay, so the costs of buying a home. So in addition to the purchase price of property in Guelph, you're looking at a few additional costs. So the first one is a home inspection fee. For all of my buyers, I highly recommend that they always do a home inspection prior to firming up an agreement. So usually there's a conditional agreement in place with a condition of a home inspection, and then the home inspector comes in, does a report for my client. My clients are always there with the home inspector so they can walk them through the property. And then they can make an informed decision as to whether they want to proceed with the property. So for the cost of a home inspection, generally speaking, you're looking at about $400 to $600, with $500 kind of being the norm. The next one is land transfer tax. So land transfer tax applies to the purchase of the property, but not the sale of the property. So if you're selling, you don't have to worry about that tax, but when you're purchasing a property, that's when you have to pay land transfer tax. So land transfer tax works very much like our personal income taxes, and the higher the purchase price, the greater proportion of a land transfer tax that you have to pay. So I'll just give you a couple of examples. A $300,000 home, you're looking at just under $3,000 for a land transfer tax. For a $500,000 home, you're looking at about $6,500, and for a $700,000 home, you're looking at just over $10,000. So you can see how it scales upwards as the purchase price increases. Now, if you want to know the exact land transfer tax for a particular price point that you're looking at, in the description below, I've included a great link to a land transfer tax calculator, so feel free to take a look at that. The next thing would be legal fees. So for the purchase of a property, I would set aside anywhere from about $1,500 to $2,500 for the real estate lawyer to take care of the transaction for you. The next would be mortgage appraisal fees. So if you're looking at a mortgage for a purchase of property, which most people are, you can expect anywhere from about $250 to $350 for mortgage appraisal fees. And then the final one we're going to talk about is HST on new home purchases. So if you're buying a resale home, you don't have to worry about HST generally speaking, but on the purchase of a new home, that's a new build, basically HST is applicable, so you are responsible for paying HST. Now what most new builders do is they include the HST in their marketed price because most people are used to seeing HST included in the purchase, so that's what the builders would generally speaking do. They'll include it in the marketed price, but you really want to make sure of that when you're purchasing a new home. You don't want to get stuck seeing the dollar figure that you think you're going to pay, and then you have to pay 13% on top of that. So I hope you found this video useful, informative, and if you liked the video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be coming out with a lot of great content for both buyers and sellers. And of course, if you're thinking about moving in the near future or purchasing property, please give me a call. I'd be happy to help you out. Thanks and have a great day.